So today I want to talk about frequency, and in quantum physics, like attracts like. So we all hold a really unique frequency. However, life can life on us and squash us and really lower our frequency. We have 7 chakras in the body, and each chakra does something totally different. So for example, your root chakra grounds you to the earth. It makes you feel stable. Your sacral is about sexuality, your divine masculine, feminine. Your stomach's like worry, safety, a job, etc., etc. So when your chakras get blocked, your frequency can plummet. And I believe that you attract that frequency. So if you are feeling sad, low self-esteem, if you've got no money, if you're a negative person, you're going to attract more of that frequency. Everything on the outside is a mirror to what's going on the inside. When you see someone having an amazing life, it's because they're attracting more of that into their life. And when you have low frequency, it's really hard to manifest. So the higher your frequency, the quicker the manifestation. Once you start to clear your chakras, you start to raise your frequency. And when you raise your frequency, you're going to bring in more of that. So you're going to bring in joy, love, compassion, abundance, money, new friends, new partners. It's just quantum physics. And I see it every day. People clear their chakras in a session and suddenly they get new jobs, they meet new friends, money just comes into their life, and it just makes such a massive difference to them. When you change your energy, you change your life. And I believe that no frequency is positive or negative. It depends the perception we attach to it. One person's heaven is one person's hell. What you put out to the universe, you get back. It's a time now to do your inner work. Once you do your inner work, it shows up on the outside of you. It doesn't happen straight away, but after a while you will notice such an amazing difference to your life. Once you start to clear your chakras, start to do your inner work, you stop getting sick. I hardly ever get sick. I used to be sick, I'm not even joking, I used to have flu 10 times a year. I had chronic fatigue. I would also always have a cold, hay fever, and now I never get sick. Once you start clearing out your trauma, your sadness, start loving yourself, eating healthy, grounding, it's going to make such a difference to your life. I can't express how much. If you want to start on the journey, join one of my sessions. I do a group which is really inexpensive and it's really worth the money. If not, there's other options out there. Have therapy, do whatever you need. Everyone's so different and it's going to change your life.